G'day and welcome to this lesson for Lights Out by Royal Blood. I had a lot of fun putting this one together. This is my kind of music. There are some really heavy grooves, a couple of tricky chops that might take a little bit of time just to get up to speed, but other than that, I think it will fall into place pretty easily, so let's check it out. When the guitars come in at the very beginning, they're coming in on the E of the beat, and it's a bar of 4/4 and then one bar of 2/4 before the drums come in. So it's like drums. So hopefully that makes a lot of sense, and the more you listen to the song and the more you get used to it, the easier it will be. Anyway, when the drums come in, the beat goes like this. At the end of that verse, going into the pre-chorus, there's a nice simple fill like this. For the pre-chorus, we add 2 snare drums on the end of beat 2. And then before the chorus hits, we come off on beat 1 and we have this little drop down onto beat 3. Moving into the chorus, we start with 1 bar of hits and then straight into a groove for the second bar, and then we loop that and play that whole pattern over again. At the end of that first chorus, we come off on beat 3. Then for the post-chorus, we've got this really heavy groove. I'm going to play it up here on my ozone crash, but of course you could just use your regular crash cymbal or maybe your ride cymbal if you want a different sound. Anyway, the groove goes just like this. Now we're up to verse 2, which is really similar to verse 1. There is one little tricky pattern in there, so I'll play that for you, and then after that we're going to go back into our pre-chorus once more. The fill to take us into the pre-chorus goes like this. Then we're back into the pre-chorus just as we played it before, which is the groove with the extra 2 snare hits. The fill that takes us into the chorus goes like this. The chorus goes a little bit longer this second time around, and then at the end it has this tag which includes that big old drum break. So I'll show you how that goes as well. First I'll do the tag, and then I'll do the big drum fill. The big drum break is the first 2 out of every 3/16 notes played over 2 bars. So that might sound a little bit confusing, but let me play it slowly and see if that helps. A little trick you could use is to just count 10 flams, because that's basically how many you want to play to get those 2 bars going. I don't think it's the best way, because ideally you should be able to count the time against the rhythm that you're playing, so you know exactly where you're up to in the bar. So either practice that slowly and just work out the counting, but if it's a little bit too tricky, just go for the number of flams. I'll play it up to speed. It's definitely a great drum break and a good little workout for your shoulders as well, getting those flams and those toms so close together. Moving on, we're in the bridge. We've got no hi-hats. It's a nice simple beat to start with. In that first section, there are a couple of tiny little fills that go like this. And then later on, we use the same rhythm but different drums. The second half of the bridge adds in shaker and some tambourine hits as well. Now you could probably catch those tambourine hits up on your hi-hats, but I definitely don't think that the drummer played them in the recording stage. Anyway, if you added them, it would sound something like this. At the end of the bridge, we have the same fill that we've been using, and we're going to come off on beat 3. That takes us into the chorus for the last time, using just those same hits that we've already used. On the last time, instead of a flam at the beginning, he plays a drag. So it's a very subtle difference, but if you want to, you can add it in. That takes us into our big post-chorus, that big heavy section again. But the only difference is this time, in the last 4 bars, we've got a quick snare drum roll, which is just 30-second notes over beat 3 and beat 4. And then the very last fill is groups of 6 between the snare drum, the first tom, and the floor tom. Just leave your left hand up on the first tom, and you're going to move your right hand going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 from the snare to the floor tom over the whole bar. And there we go, those are all the parts you need to play Lights Out by Royal Blood. Get practicing because it is a really fun one to play along to. Anyway guys, I'll catch you very soon at the next lesson.